He must be bad. He killed somebody. Maybe he started out good, but a lot of bad things happened to him along the way. He's in there, waiting. Waiting without hope. He walks back and forth, inside the wall. It's the last thing he'll ever see.
One more day. One more day up there and he'll be hung by his neck till he's blue dead. The ultimate price. The ultimate price. He murdered a preacher. God must be very angry. He'll make him pay. Starting with the smallest bones and the smallest toes.
What? Start with the smallest bones. He must be scared to death.
You'll be a murderer when you grow up.
Maybe your father's a murderer, so you'll be one too.
Get away from us.
Who was that?
Duncan McHugh. Why is he here? He never goes to school. He hides everywhere.
Why does he hide?
Oh, because he's a mistake. And he knows it.
A mistake?
It's not complicated. His mother's a sinner and he's a child of her sins. He's a defect. Defect? You're the defect. Your Aunt Elizabeth knows all about Duncan McHugh. Why don't you ask her?
Do you know what she's talking about?
The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Edmund Burke said that. And it is very true. The murderer you're all so fascinated by will hang. If society did less, it would be guilty of doing nothing. Evil would triumph. That is very clear, without nuance. Nuance, Teddy?
Little bits of differences?
Good enough. There are no bits of difference in this issue. Any questions? Jenny?
Did he really kill a preacher?
Is death too good for him?
How do you get to be an executioner, miss?
Well, Duncan? Well?
What's the murderer's name?
I don't know. McGrath or Mackay. I'm not sure.
Or McHugh?
You'll have have to clean it up, Duncan.
What an outsider. Duncan McHugh's right up and out of the guard. Want to know who murders people? Terms like that murder people. He ought to be dug up and put in a pot.
He's just a little boy.
Mother? Ma?
Oh, it's you. I was having a dream. What was it?
I'm sorry my clothes are wet. Then at school they did. They pushed me into the creek. I had it coming. It was my own fault. I can do better tomorrow. If I have to go back. If that's what you want.
I meant to bake you some cookies for your first day. Or a loaf. It's been hard. A hard day.
I don't need a loaf. Not with all the laundry I brought you.
Did you like school?
Don't make me go back.
The county's after me. We don't want trouble with the county.
My father's dead, ain't he? Like you said.
Somebody been saying anything different?
You said he died when I was little.
You know how I don't like talking about him.
Aunt Laura? Oh, can I feed him?
Of course you can. Don't squeeze too hard.
Okay, okay.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Why doesn't his mother feed him?
Oh, I don't even think she knows he's there. All her other children are so much bigger, they get all her milk.
Oh. Maybe that's what Duncan is. A runt.
Duncan?
Duncan McHugh. He's a boy at school. He's little and pale, and I don't think he gets enough to eat.
He sounds very unhappy.
Rhoda says Aunt Elizabeth knows all about him. Is that true?
Elizabeth knew his mother. They had a fight, but she doesn't like to talk about it.
What was the fight about?
Oh, pride, mostly. With Elizabeth, it's always pride.
I don't think he wants it.
Let's put it back with his mother.
I know. I'll call him Little Duncan Piglet. Do you think Duncan's father's the murderer in jail?
No, I don't think so.
Are you going to the hanging?
No. And you shouldn't go either. It's wicked.
Wicked?
Can you not follow a few simple procedures? Just a few procedures.
Mrs.?
You are to wash your hands outside at the well.
Oh, right, Mrs.
I swear you'll end up on the wrong side of the prison wall.
When will supper be ready?
Good evening. This is supposed to be your job. Now that you're both here, there's something I want to say. I know some of your friends are going to be going to the hanging tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's the sort of thing that fascinates children. However, I don't want you to go. In fact, I forbid it.
But, Mrs., we've never seen a hanging.
No one has the right to take another's life.
Well, that murderer did.
Another killing won't right the wrong. Perry, God's commandment is very clear. Thou shalt not kill.
Well, yeah, Mrs., but what if other killers think they can get away with murder?
Even that creature there in the jail has a soul. And as long as he draws breath, there's a chance he'll find redemption.
Is the murderer in jail someone you actually know?
No, not that I'm aware of. Come and help with the potatoes.
Everyone's so quiet.
Are we going inside?
Of course we are.
Well, come on, let's go.
I'm not. Then why did you come? It's a chance of a lifetime.
I'll stay here.
Why are you crying? I think it's him. Oh. I think it's my father.
You're a good little piglet.
Those children. I knew they'd disobey me. I could see it in their eyes.
Children always have to see things for themselves.
This preoccupation with killing is morbid.
I'll just be relieved when it's over.
What is that animal doing in the house?
The sow's drying up, so we're weaning the piglets. Poor little Duncan here needed some milk.
Little Duncan?
Emily named him after a little boy she knows at school.
Duncan McHugh.
Alma's son.
I thought Alma had the sense to keep that boy at home.
Forever?
Yes.
He's just a child. As Emily says, he's just a little runt like this one.
You know we can't keep it. They die.
Emily loves him.
This is a working farm. Pet pigs are luxuries we can't afford.
She's named him.
Get rid of it. It's not worth saving.
You're right. I shouldn't have gone.
Your breakfast is on the table.
Come on.
I had intended to scold you, punish you even. Don't think that's necessary now. Having witnessed that unholy event, perhaps you'll come round to my view. You may discuss it with me if you wish.
Was the murderer Duncan McHugh's father?
What? Where in the name of heaven did you come up with...
Was he?
Elizabeth,
Oh.
this morning's hard enough.
They hung him.
Hanged. When it's a person, you say hanged. For respect.
Was it my father?
Somebody hanged your father. You made that up. That's what you'll learn in school. To make things up.
If my father died when I was a baby, where's he buried at?
You'll be late for school. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. All times are flying. And this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying. Your father knew that poem. That's William Shakespeare's poem. You go to school and learn whose poem that is.
Subtract 61 times 7.
154.
Say, when was the War of 1812?
When the door opened, it didn't really fall right away. Kind of just floated there for a second like a drowning fish.
Ilsa.
Look.
Duncan McHugh! Inside. Duncan McHugh! Come back here!
He needs our help.
Some people can't be helped. Their problems are too big.
He needs us.
That not one life shall be destroyed or cast as rubbish to the void.
Tennyson.
Who's up there? Duncan? Is that you?
What were you doing up there?
Nothing.
Come on, it's freezing out here. Why didn't you go to school?
I tried once. Twice counting yesterday.
Can you read?
No.
Can you write?
No.
Can you do sums? What are they? What's the big mystery about your father?
My mother said he died when I was little.
This morning at the hanging, you thought that might be your father. My father died 4 months ago. But I know where he is. He's on the road to heaven.
I don't think people like my father. Same as they don't like me.
Your mother must like you.
I make her work too much. Way too much. I think she'd be happier if I'd never ever been born.
Everybody who's alive should have been born. Everybody. Three plus 3. 6. I like you.
You do?
If you want, I'll be your friend. Take your time. There's no hurry. Sometimes having a friend can make things better.
Hello. You have a friend. Who is she?
Emily. She lives at New Moon. Mom? Mother? Ma?
It's one thing to be out in the cold when you have to be. Quite another to stay outside for hours for no reason. Lift up.
I was talking to someone.
No doubt.
I was talking to Duncan McHugh.
Arms up.
He's a strange boy. I think he's lonely. Don't you like him?
Are you trying to provoke me?
No, I'm not.
I told you not to go to that hanging and you disobeyed me. You deliberately ignored my deepest beliefs.
I didn't.
You did. God, half frozen, talking to the McHugh boy. The son of that.
Son of that what? Why do you hate Duncan McHugh?
There are things you don't understand and never will. But know that you do not know.
The tragic tale of Duncan McHugh.
Elizabeth?
Wish Stuart McHugh had been hanged.
He wasn't a murderer.
He destroyed lives.
He cared for you, Elizabeth.
What he cared for was New Moon. Day he proposed, he had a signed contract with the railway in his pocket.
Stuart made you laugh. You used to smile so much then.
He was handsome. And witty and charming. He was the only man I ever cared for.
He had the most romantic eyes.
He had greedy eyes. Alma was 4 months along before he married her. If she hadn't had a bit of land, he wouldn't have bothered.
He left her with nothing.
Serves her right.
Perhaps. But the child deserves better.
The boy cried out as dawn befell. No, no, I have the truth to tell. My father is an innocent man. He did not murder, the murderer ran. He did not kill. The killer ran. My father's better. No. A finer man than anyone who here doth stand.
You locked me out.
I did. I didn't mean to.
You locked me out, and now you're lying about it.
Do you want some porridge? I could heat it up for you.
You lie about everything. What happened to my pa?
Oh, we'll need some more wood. You go and fetch us some, won't you, sweetheart?
You're my mother. You have to make yourself better.
I'm tired. I'll make a loaf in the morning.
I know. He'll get bigger. Oh.
It's too cold out here for little Duncan.
Well, I'll keep him warm. Come back down with me, little fella. Come here. There you go. There you are.
I'm making friends with Duncan McHugh.
You be careful with him. His life isn't easy.
If you don't go to school, they'll be after me. They'll teach you things, nice things. Oh. You'll make friends. You'll meet lots of nice people. And friends can help you get ahead. That new moon girl. What's her name? Oh. What happened to you? Did something happen at school? Oh, speak to me. Tell me what happened.
Could have been better. At least you spelled your name correctly. Ilsa, what's the point? I asked for a factual essay on Sunday dinner with your family. As usual, I got a ridiculous flight of fancy.
Some facts.
As far as I'm aware, a leg of lamb does not speak, and if it did, I hardly think it would ask you to taste of its succulent flesh. Perhaps Rhoda would like to read from her composition aloud.
Thank you, Miss Brunel. My Sunday dinner. After we came home from church, I helped my mother peel and slice the carrots. I took the beet preserves from the pantry and carefully drained them. I peeled 12 potatoes and cut them into 6 pieces each. Then put them on to boil. I was careful not to salt the water until the potatoes were ready. Then I took my carrots and also put them in boiling water. After...
What did you do to my little boy? All of you. He can't move, can't speak. He doesn't know me.
What's wrong with him?
Mrs. McHugh, I hardly think...
You know what I think? I think you're a witch and you put a spell on my little Duncan.
Get a hold of yourself. You're hysterical.
I'm losing my son. He's falling. He's drifting. He's to a place where child's mind drifts when it's broken.
Emily Starr, come back here at once.
You can hurt me. I won't even feel it, but not my little boy.
Mrs. McHugh, you're disrupting this class.
Oh, am I?
You'll have to leave.
Oh. You've hurt him. I know you have.
Perhaps you hurt him.
You're his teacher. You're supposed to help him.
When was the last time you cooked his dinner? Or mended his clothes? Get a hold of yourself, Mrs. McHugh.
Duncan. Duncan? Duncan. It's me, Emily. Your mother said you were sick. Have you thought any more about being my friend? You could be my little brother. We could take care of each other. Look at me. I'm gonna be your friend whether you want me to or not. But it would be more fun if you wanted me. Did I tell you I named my piglet after you? You did. Little Duncan Piglet. It's the run of the litter. But Aunt Laura and I love it the most. What's a run? It's when An animal's born not very, big or strong. You can come and see it. It's in our barn. I promise. I won't let anyone hurt you. Duncan, meet little Duncan.
Here, you can hold him. Not too tightly now, don't squeeze. That's it.
Duncan? Where are you? Are you playing tricks on me? Are you hiding?
Why doesn't his mother feed him?
Oh, he's too small to get her attention.
He's drinking.
Did you do something bad? Did you tell that teacher I was a rotten mother? Elizabeth's girl.
Where will he sleep?
In here. Oh, we're also teaching him to climb the stairs to Emily's bedroom.
Young Mr. McHugh, I'm afraid you'll have to leave now.
No, Elizabeth.
You knew my feelings? How could you go sneaking around my back? Why?
Don't be scared. I won't let her hurt you.
That child must go. Emily, you know nothing about this. Nothing.
But he's just a child.
Come away from there.
I thought we agreed you would never come here.
What will you do? Strike me? Tower over me with your prideful ways?
I assume you've come for the boy. Take him and leave.
Duncan, get away from her.
No.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're stealing my boy, just like you stole everything else.
I stole from you? Might I remind you the ring on your finger once belonged to me?
Then take it. Take my last shred of respectability. You're a hard woman, Elizabeth. You always were, even in school.
You're treacherous, two-faced, pretending to be my friend.
Look at me! You've destroyed my respectability. You think I don't know why they spurned me at church or crossed the streets to avoid me? You accused me of seducing Stuart away from you.
And didn't you?
No, it was your pride that sent him away. You had already broken off the engagement.
He would have come back to me. But you tricked him into marriage with that boy.
Oh, it rankles, doesn't it? I have Stuart's boy, and you're going to go to your grave childless. He's coming back, you know. He's coming back for me and the boy.
Pray that he doesn't.
My father's coming back? Where's my father? Did they hang him? Tell me!
Oh, for God's sake, answer him.
What? Who hanged him?
At the jail.
Oh, he's not in jail, Duncan. He left us. He left us the year after you were born. He sailed on a trading ship to the West Indies.
You lied to me. You said he died.
Oh, Duncan.
Duncan, come back, please. Come back. Duncan left.
What?
He left.
Duncan!
I can't help him. I can't help him.
Alma.
I can't save him. I can't save him. I don't know how to save him.
We will find him. We will.
Duncan.
Duncan, I'm going to get my coat. Stay right there. I'll get my coat.
Okay.
That's where the boat's gonna come. All the way from the Indies. Did you run? Let me see him. Are you all right?
Boy needs a home to come to, Alma. Do you have the ingredients to make biscuits?
I use brown flour.
So do I. Brown flour's better for a child. I'm not apologizing. I wouldn't want you to think that I am. But I am sorry. You know I am.
Elizabeth, I want you to know that I never thought that anyone could ever love me. That's how it started.
I don't think we need to discuss it.
No.
Maybe Teddy's right. And you can't help people with really big problems. But maybe, if you're lucky, you can make some little bits of difference.